Do you feel that way about yourself?
Yeah.
I always feel that way about myself, guys. I already know how this interview is going to end. They're going to say cut.
I love the show. I love all the characters. It's just so much fun and full of so much heart. And I just wanted to start and just kind of ask, like, what drew you each to the show and how you kind of resonate with your characters. So, Lilah, if you want to start.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, when you see Mike Schur and Ted Danson attached to something, you're like, go on. And I love Julie. I think she's so cool and such a boss and so fierce and strong. And Mike and the whole writing staff wrote such a well-rounded human that we get to see, you know, softness from her, you know, towards the end of the season and stuff. And I just think that's a great example and something that I always aspire to be, you know, the best full version of myself. And I like that I got to play someone who's going to be a good example for that.
Yeah.
I too aspire to always be full of food. Full of food. Full.
Absolutely.
Full of joy.
I mean, why wouldn't you? What about you and your character?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Mike, Morgan, Ted Danson, the guest cast that we have, the like incredible, iconic guest cast that we have. These ladies, the scripts. It's based on a documentary called The Mole Agent. I was like, a Mole Agent.
You had it.
The Mole Agent.
Yeah,
So got to watch that and was like, oh my God, so moved, crying, you know? And the scripts just have so much heart. Like you said, that it holds the whole world in such joy and optimism and this aging process that we're so afraid of. It's like, wait, maybe you don't have to be afraid of it. Maybe there's like some awesome stuff happening over there. The rifts that we can have with our families because they think differently than we do. We can come together and have hard conversations and know that we love each other and maybe fix things. And if not, we can watch the show. And when people start talking about things we disagree with, we could be like, wait, but did you see Ted Danson in A Man on the Inside? And maybe Ted Danson will save us all.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. I also love that your character is very much just like, it's hard to adults and we have to like have those conversations.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it's like to have 3 boys, but at the same time,
My God,
I feel
me
like,
neither. It seems
you know,
awful.
yeah, when she's having her breakdowns, I'm like, I really feel that because some days, you know, you
Because
just,
adulting is hard.
yeah, you just need someone to tell you that we're all figuring it out.
It's just hard to be a person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And
it really
we all feel that way, whether we realize it or not. So, yeah.
And Stephanie, going over to you, your character is described as all-seeing and all-knowing. Did you feel that way on?
Do you feel that way about yourself?
Yeah.
I always feel that way about myself.
Did you feel all
I already
seeing?
know how this interview is going to end. They're going to say cut. I mean, it's described that she is described that way. She really is like the heart and soul of Pacific View. She knows everything that's going on. She knows everybody's schedule. She has an answer for everything. She's like, and I think there's a lot of people in our lives that we know like that, whether or not we see them doing that all the time necessarily, or whether or not they like get their flowers for it. There's a lot of people in our lives that are handling a lot of stuff, and Didi is one of them. Mike Schur based her on a real person that he met to research for this role, and I think it shows in the way that he crafted the character.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just to kind of close this out, I wanted to know if each of you had your best tip to be a spy.
Your best tip to be a spy.
So what would your spy skill be?
Hone your eavesdropping skill.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's something that really you can use for all of life.
For life.
I tell you
Spying
what.
your way through life.
Yeah, I think maybe like keep your eyes down because I have a tendency to walk through life like this. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. But maybe that would throw people off. So I don't know.
I mean, that looks like Charles on his first day.
That's him.
I
50%.
identify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lean
Exactly.
in.